Alright, it was a good job, bro. We're gonna be talking about the problems with Wukashi, the main issues in the game. So this video is probably gonna be pretty fucking long.
Yeah, maybe like
because,
5 to 13.
Yeah, because there's a lot of issues in the game, and I'm here with my boy Barimbe's.
Good.
Because you know I've had specs. I just wanted. He's kind of like an average player, so we have a perspective of an average player as well. All right, and let's just get into it. Some of the biggest issues are how shit the management is and how like dog shit the lore team is and the game balance. I mean, let's just start with like the management. Like, what do the managers do for the game? I mean, Blood Spectre updates the game, but he doesn't even really know how to fucking dev. He just like gets models and like specs from other games and other shit. And the lore team is literal dog shit. They just do like some shitty side lore to buff villages. Like essentially they'll just do a side lore where like they did one where like Rain got a 0 tails because they didn't have any fucking tails B, so they added a 0 tails just for them.
It's kind of like all they're really doing is just like sort of doing little like tweaks to buff up little villages, and then they'll just glaze the fuck out of like bigger villages.
Yeah, and other than that, the other lore they've really done is just Akatsuki, and Akatsuki are insanely unbalanced.
Yeah,
we've got fucking Senor Death over here just breaking every goddamn Akatsuki rule known to man just so that the Akatsuki can win and get the tailed beast. Like, what's the point in giving us a false hope that we can beat the Akatsuki when they have 3,700 HP, infinite chakra? Like, just like Senor, you can just end the fucking lore, bro. We won't even get that mad. Just like end it already. There's no point in making the Akatsuki this overpowered and breaking every fucking Akatsuki rule. Like he just like awakens when he gets knocked. It's not even allowed. You're not supposed to be able to awaken as an Akatsuki. And then he just
especially
argues
the
saying
HP.
He's not even
like
Akatsuki.
The HP, like the HP isn't even that big of a problem. But like if you're fighting like Itachi or something, he can just Susanoo spam. There's no downsides.
Yeah, and then like another big point is like, you know, the dog shit game balance. A lot of shit in this game does get nerfed, does get buffed, but bro, it goes unchecked for so long. It's a simple value change. Look at Shinden, for example. And I hate using Shinden as an example because I don't like Shinden either. But Shinden has balance changes every day, updates literally every day. Because it's a value change. I could do it. Go into the code, fucking take the 20, put it down to 15. Type it down to 15.
Has seven heavenly breaths.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that shit goes unchecked for so long, and that goes into the next point, which is like the clan imbalance. Why are these shittier clans getting literally no love? These fucking dog shit clans are getting no progs, no love. And realistically speaking, Blood Spectre doesn't know how to dev. All he has to do is just go fucking grab some skill from like NI2 or like some random other Shinden copy, and then just import it into the game. That's all you have to do. That's all he's been doing. It's like, you're just lazy, Blood Spectre. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't gonna cap.
Especially since they like gave Aburame prog and shit. Like, I know this was like a bit ago, but like, damn, that shit was already.
Aburame was already great. Go give fucking what's the name, Shirogane prog, or like what's another dog shit one?
Yeah, Shirogane prog would have been great. Like, dude, it was already like a weaker version of Aburame. Just give it Shirogane prog, and then there you go. It's like equal footing. Instead, no, they just want to make one race or like one fucking whatever they're called, like just stronger than the others.
Clan. Yeah, but he did say he would add one eventually, but like, what is eventually, bro? Do you think people are gonna be playing this game 2 years down the line? I don't think so, personally. All right, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Another thing, Blood Spectre, you're just not creative, my guy. You're not creative. You imported the worst artifacts and worst scrolls you could have imported. I personally think like the arties and scrolls are like kind of lame, like flash flicker. Like, bro, you could have brought like something else. I don't know. And oh, here's a really big issue. This is the most dog shit admin team I've ever seen in my life. This is worse than Rogue Lineage. This is like
so ego. It's so ego, dude.
Like, who, bro? I'm sorry, bro. Like, who do you think you are, bro? On some real shit. You're a Wukashi admin. Calm down, bro. They literally don't do their job. Listen, Viet, you're an exception.
They get paid.
Viet, I love you. You're an exception.
Viet's so nice, bro.
Viet is the best admin. If Viet was off the admin team, the game would be cooked. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep, it'd be so done.
And here's the thing, right? You might think I'm like being a bit harsh or whatever, bro. They get paid, and it's not a small amount. Viet told me they get paid like 15k base and like extra based off their tickets in Robux, and that's $150 worth of Robux. Like, the admin bias is also astonishing. And in my opinion, due to the fact that they get paid, they shouldn't be allowed to play the game, because since they're allowed to play the game, there are admins that are in Mist that just don't do Cloud tickets, because Cloud and Mist are beefing. They just won't do a Cloud Villagers ticket. They just won't do a ticket. Depending on their village.
Claimed. Yeah, I got a ticket claimed, and I had to wait 2 days before that shit got responded.
Oh no, 2 days is like the average time for a ticket to be done. These admins are like, I don't know, bro. Alright, let's just get on to the next point, bro. Yeah, we already covered the bias toward people who play Tyrone, right? Did we? Yeah, they had a game named Tyrone Shippuden, whatever it's called, before Wukashi. The game was dog shit, by the way. Really bad. Seriously bad. A hard code was like 8k Robux. Like, what? What are you doing? But anyone who played that game gets like severely biased toward them. They get severely biased toward them in Wukashi. A great example of this, a lot of the Mist villagers are gonna like fucking flood my comments and get mad. The Mighty Aiden, bro. The Mizukage was glazed to an insane degree. And if you think his awakening isn't the strongest awakening in the game and shouldn't get nerfed, you're just wrong. Like
if you saw the Raikage versus Mizukage fight, then you know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah,
that
but
shit was like
they're still deluded, bro. They're still deluded enough to think it's balanced. But I don't know. The Mist Glades went unchecked for a while. It's crazy how they started nerfing Mist clans as soon as Aiden like stopped playing the game. Like as soon as their little glorious king who played Tyrone stopped playing the game, they decided to nerf the fuck out of Mist. And it took a while for them to nerf Mist, by the way. I'm guessing once Aiden quit, they were like, oh yeah, we don't have to glaze Mist anymore, so they just nerfed all the Mist clans. Alright, and let's talk about the prestige system, because that's another massive issue with this game, bro. Prestiging in this game is terrible.
Wouldn't even be that bad if it wasn't a 1 hour 30-minute cooldown. Like,
1 hour 30-minute rank cooldown every time you rank up. Most of the time you rank up, whatever.
It was so dumb.
It's absolutely outrageous. Do you know how many hours you have to put into Prestige? Alright, whatever. Prestige 5, the problem with Prestige, if you are not Prestige in this game, you are at a disadvantage by default. You are at an instantaneous disadvantage, and you're just at a disadvantage. There's nothing you can do about it. And
like, let's just pretend there was no HP gain, like no HP up. Just chakra alone. If you have more chakra than someone in a fight, as long as you stall that fight, you win.
Yeah. And here's the problem, right? It's not a small amount. It's like what, a 40% increase at Prestige 5? Yeah. You go from like 600 HP to like 1010, I think.
And then the chakra is even more ridiculous.
Yeah, the chakra, you go about like 50%. I think, again, I don't like Shinden, but Shinden's prestige system is the best one. Like, you prestige in Shinden, you get access to a clan. That's all you get. And you might be like, well, why the fuck would I prestige? The clan's pretty damn good. It's not busted. It's not busted. It's pretty damn good. And it's drippy. Like, you have it. Most people don't have it. I feel like a lot of people would prestige if you just gave them access to clans or something like that, instead of just an outright stat buff forcing you to prestige if you want to be good at the goddamn game. And let's just keep going, bro. Scooping outside of PD. This is one of the biggest issues in this game by a landslide. I mean, they just buffed Uchiha, so it's not as big of an issue anymore, but it's still huge. Everyone and their fucking grandmother has eyes. I keep on referring back to Shinden, bro. Shinden's scooping system was the best scooping system. You get a nerfed version of the ability, it's only in PD, you have a merchant, and it has affordable eyes that you can actually buy, not in this game where you have to pay like, what, 85k for some random fucking eye?
And let's also talk about how the fact that you can get one eye, like one Sharingan, and then you have all of the abilities. What the fuck is the point of going Uchiha? If you, I mean, now it's buffed, and it's a great clan and everything. But before, you just scoop someone's eyes, and you were just basically had all of Uchiha's prog.
And that just begs the question, why was Uchiha dog shit for so long?
Like, it was such a long time. It's actually crazy. They were literally just alts. Anyone who played with Uchiha was just an alt. Or someone who was, like, really trying to make Uchiha work.
Why is it not like Shinden, where if you get an eye, you get a nerfed version of that eye's ability? That's great, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's still amazing to have eyes. It's more rare, though. At least in early Shinden, I want it to be like early Shinden, where, like, you saw a nigga with EMS, you're like, oh, shit, hold on, he got EMS? In this game, someone has EMS, you're like, oh, that's the 15th I fought today. Like, bro.
Yep.
Alright, let's just keep going. Alright. Another big problem, and this is like a personal problem with me. Y'all ego literally everyone, including content creators. Like me, for example. I mean, I've even asked like I've even talked to TW Desi. He said he was on VC with Blood Spectre. TW Desi, the biggest content creator on this game, 140,000 something subs, and Blood Spectre is still not listening to him. Like, who do y'all think you are, bro? Just sit down and listen to your fucking community, which goes into the next point. The suggestions channels exist for nothing. Why do y'all have the suggestions channel? Look at all these suggestions with tons of upvotes. Do y'all even read them? I actually heard they do read them from someone, not gonna name him. They do read them, but they just straight up disagree with most of them. Like, bro, listen to your fucking community. No one cares about your personal opinion. Like, holy shit. And let's just keep going, bro. Okay, listen. I've heard Blood Spectre doesn't allow his admins to sell shit, right? And I've heard that he sells shit himself, but he doesn't allow his admins to. And he only sells them to select people too. He only sells them to people he likes, or like people from Tyrone probably. Which in my opinion is kind of like, you know, like come on Blood Spectre, you're like, bro, what the fuck. And another thing, this goes back to Senor Death abusing with fucking Akatsuki. Dude, like, why do strikes just not apply to Senor Death in the slightest, or even like some of the higher admins and shit? Like, dude, you should not be allowed to just break every fucking rule that you wrote, Senor. I'm pretty sure Senor Death wrote it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And you're just breaking all of the fucking rules, and you just have no consequence whatsoever. I don't know. To me, it's just stupid. Maybe it's not stupid because he's like the lore, but he shouldn't just go unchecked, bro. And here's like the final point. All right, I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Here's the final point. There is nothing to do in the game once you're Prestige 5 and max level. This ties into everything. The lore is dog shit. I'm a Prestige 5, I'm max level, what am I gonna do? What's next? That's the question, right? What's next? You just like, I guess you just go fight people, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like
they just added the prestige system to add padding to their game, because there's not really much to do after it. It's just like, oh yeah, you're not done with the progression yet. Let's do it 5 more times, but you're better than everyone each of those times. Like,
you just get stronger and stronger.
The first one you go, you're just like, okay, that was like, it was hard, but it wasn't like too crazy or anything. I was able to do it. Next prestige, you're just like, oh, well, kind of like, I kind of had an advantage over everyone. And then your second prestige, just like, well, that was easy. And then third, you're just literally touching them. There's nothing they can really do.
It's just to literally just give people like more incentive to play the game longer, so that they can just make more Robux.
Yeah.
Which honestly, we didn't even really talk about it, but like, bro, the prices for some of y'all fucking the shop items are kind of crazy, bro. I don't know, bro. Personally, I think something that's 10 tokens shouldn't be 70 Robux, but that's just me, alright? And yeah, I mean, that's about it, bro. Like, it's like the game is literally boring. If you're a side character, aka you have no specs, you're just a peon. Like, you have to get into a spec'd out position. To get into a spec'd out position, you just need to be liked by one of the Kages or liked by the fucking owner of the game. There's no other way. Yeah,
I'm the peon in question, by the way.
Yeah, he's like, Barimbe is one of the fucking peons. He's not.
I'm just
like, I'm sorry, bro. Your average Joe, like Barimbe, he's never gonna get advisor. He's never gonna get Kage. He's never gonna get into a position where he's spec'd out, which is where the real fun lies, because you're just weaker without specs.
But I can do like Tai is really good. Heavenly Breath is pretty fucking broken. That's about all I can do really. That I can't really do too much.
I mean, it's whatever, bro. They literally another example of like the bias. They literally appointed Cindrion's Hokage after Joseph got 40
that pissed me off.
40 fucking votes to become Hokage, and y'all just appoint some random guy since you knew him and you're just friends with him. Good shit,
that's it. Like, and we in Cloud, like, we were trying to be as like fair as possible when it came with the voting to stuff. Like, especially Hearn, he did not want to like do any of the he didn't want to just give out fucking advisor like that. But then what was it? Fucking.
Oh yeah, Chico.
Yeah,
Chico like started going
Chico
crazy.
Tweaked out, bro.
Alright, whatever. Let's just end the video real quick.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I basically quit the game. I might play it a little bit more. Senor Death diss track is coming out soon. I might make one more. I might make one more tier list because they buffed the fuck out of Uchiha. They've been doing some balance changes like once a week. Good shit, man. You changed the number. Congrats. All right, but yeah, that's about it, bro. The game's trash. I wouldn't even really recommend playing it at this point. They're not really doing anything to make the game better. I wish they did. I wish they had more of a dev team. Blood Spectre is basically the only fucking dev. He knows how to dev a little bit, but the golem from the fucking update, he didn't even make that. I talked to TW Desi. TW Desi's modeler made that. He's literally just getting other people to make shit. He's not even like making shit himself. Like anything that looks cool in the game is probably not made by Blood Spectre. Alright, and that's about it, bro. I'll see y'all.